Okay, guys, this is your tribal chief here. Fucking acknowledge me. Now, this is a. It's considered a disrespectful rant video about Microsoft, but we're going to go ahead and spill the beans. Okay. So, you guys have already heard about the news. Back on October 14th, Microsoft decided to unsupport now Windows 10. Here's the problem with that. Microsoft's doing this intentionally. So, we're going to go back from current Windows 10 to back a long time ago. So, the first Windows was MS-DOS. That was Microsoft's first operating system before computering was a thing. So, they went from MS-DOS and then to Windows 95. Windows 95 was the first Microsoft computer to be a success. Now, here's a problem that I have with Microsoft. I get it, they like to unsupport devices, but here's a reason why they do it. You, the consumer, as us, they're trying to get money out of us to make profit. Now, we're going to compare this to COVID-19 era. You know how when COVID-19 first started back in 2020, and it caused panic for social distancing. But again, that the coronavirus was a real thing, but Microsoft, what they're doing is, it's compared to the coronavirus. So each time an operating system has reached its capability and lifespan, they like to do this to increase panic, to make you, us, the consumer, to upgrade to their newer current version of Windows. Here's the reason why I am refusing to upgrade and staying with Windows 10 for life. One, I have extended security updates until next year, of October of 2026. And again, another issue is also because Windows 11 requires too many restrict components. You have to have a TPM dual triple core processor, more bigger storage. You can't go anything bigger than 128 gigs. You have to go more than 128 gigs. And on top of that, you have to have secure boot, and you have to have more gigs of RAM. 4 gigs of RAM will work, but it's going to still slow down. They recommend you have 8 gigs of RAM. So, really, Windows 11 is just overhyped, and plus, you can't create a local account anymore without doing some really bypassing the requirements to make their accounts. That way they can sell services to you. So, I'm not upgrading to Windows 11. So, we're going to go back to why people are staying with the older operating systems, and here's why. So, after Windows 10 got shut down with its end of support lifecycle, I've been noticing people going back to the past. So they're jumping from Time Machine backwards. And again, it's like I just said, people don't want to upgrade to Windows 11 because of the strict hardware requirements. For me, I'm not diverting to Windows 11. So my case is, Microsoft can shove Windows 11 up their rear end. I'm not upgrading to it. It's just a knockoff version of Mac OS. To me, that's my opinion. So, again, it's because of the system requirements. And I've been noticing on market share, people are now going, from Windows 10, creating a dual boot, having a dual PC between Windows 10, and diverting back to Windows 7, skipping 8.1. So they're going back in time from the current unsupported Windows 10 with a dual boot, going backwards to Windows 7. So, all I'm asking is, why do you guys think you want to go back to Windows 7? I get it. It was like the last version of Windows XP and Vista. But I want you guys to comment down below on why you guys want to go back to Windows 7. I mean, but here's the issue. You can't run any more new versions of Chrome, the browser. You can't use Internet Explorer. They took that off the shelf. And if I remember, the last Windows Internet Explorer that was for Windows 7 was, I think, 11. So Internet Explorer is no longer safe to use, and it's outdated. And you can't use Chrome anymore. You can still use Firefox until 2026. And you can download Superium, which is an off-base compared to Chrome, that's still supported. So my theory is, why would you guys go back? I mean, I get it. Windows 7 was the last, again, of all time, the OG system of compared to Windows XP. And then market share, there's still about 39% people still using Windows Vista. Surprised that we're still using that. So comment down below why do you guys want to use Windows Vista and 7. And also, I've noticed that there is 20% people still using Windows XP. That's legendary. And the charting compared to with Windows 95, 98, and Windows 2000, there's still 20% people still using those operating systems. Now, granted, I grew up with Windows 2000, and it was a good operating system. I will give it props for that. But the only problem is that they say there's vulnerabilities. There's not. And again, this goes back with Microsoft. Each generation of Windows that they made, they claim this from Windows 95, 98, 2000, saying that there will be malware if you don't upgrade. Incorrect. There will only be malware if you click on suspicious links. If you click on anything stupid, that makes your computer get infected, and it would be you, as the ding-dong, not realizing what a virus is. If you don't realize what a virus is, go back to fucking kindergarten, where you could find out what a motherfucking virus is. But Microsoft's doing this to increase panic, kind of like the coronavirus. They want us to upgrade to Windows 11, saying that it's better. We get it, but we don't have the money. I do, but I refuse to upgrade because of the system requirements. So, the whole entire basis of this video is to tell us, and you guys out there too, all of us, that we have the right to stay on what operating system we want. It's just, again, if you want to use these old operating systems, still get an antivirus. And 2, monitor what you click on the internet. Now, if you're using these for old retro gaming, that's good, because retro gaming is still the legendary thing of old generation of Windows. I just wouldn't do it on the newer computering, because Windows 11, again, there was a guy that tried downloading retro gaming, and his system crashed, because Windows 11 couldn't handle the old technology back then. So, again, Microsoft's doing this to increase panic, number 1. 2, they want people to go around in the shopping spree on Black Friday, the holiday where people going around to get things that are so-called on sale when it's not, and to pushing and shoving just to get to their prestigious Windows 11 computering. So, Microsoft, my video to you is, can you stop trying to increase panic on everybody? Because everywhere I go, I see articles of people, like, literally freaking out for no reason. The only how you would get a malware is if you click on a stupid link or like the dark web, then yeah, you're screwed. That's when your computer will get affected with malware. But again, it's like I just said this again, those bad people that like to take systems and hold them hostage, they're only going after online gaming consoles. They're going after like Xboxes and all that stuff. They don't have time to go after a PC. Now, I'm not trying to say all of them are not going after old PCs. It's just how they're doing it is they're using the dark web and they're using third-party apps to target us. As long as you don't click anything stupid, you're fine. So again, don't get Windows 11. Just don't. Wait until they fix out the bugs first, and then you guys can decide upgrading if you're not. But again, please comment down below on why you guys want to divert back from now 10, since it's not unsupported, or if you have the extended security updates until 2026, while you guys are creating a dual boot, still having Windows 10 going back to like Windows 7 or Vista, or why not using Windows 8.1, for example. So please comment down below on this video of why you're going back with Windows 7 or Vista or XP. So please comment down below. Now I get it why people are going back to Windows XP because of pinball. That's another good reason, but again, please just comment down below on what operating system you're running, explain why, and then I'll comment down to you guys later whenever I can. So again, please just answer my question, and thank you. So, granted, I like Windows 7. It was a good operating system too, but again, just comment down below on what system you guys are running. Thank you, and this is your Tribal Chief. Fucking peace.